Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you're returning, hopefully you're not in too much of a food coma right now. It was brought to my attention from one of my patrons, Ben, that Hulu's latest Into the Dark episode, very Thanksgiving themed, and I should probably give it a watch this month. So I thought I would review it, as yesterday was Thanksgiving, so still not ready for it to be Christmas season yet anyway, so let's just keep on with the Thanksgiving stuff, shall we? Directed by Marcus Dunstan, Pilgrim is part of Hulu's Into the Dark series, like I just said. And it is apparently based on a true story, which I will get to in a second, right after I read the synopsis. In an attempt to remind her family of their privilege and help them bond, Anna invites Pilgrim reenactors to stay with them over Thanksgiving. When the actors refuse to break character, the Barker family learns that there is such a thing as too much gratitude. So like I just said, this movie claims to be based on a true story. I'm just gonna say apparently and allegedly, because I could find nothing on this true story. All that I could find was that it's based on something that apparently happened to one of the co-writers of this movie, Noah Feinberg. The very end of the credits of this movie, at the very end of the movie, there is a picture that is from Noah Feinberg. He is in the picture as a kid, and there is a Pilgrim reenactor in the picture, and then a title comes up that just says based on a true story. Again, looked into this. Apparently Mr. Feinberg has not shared this story anywhere. I couldn't find an interview where he talks about it or anything like that, so maybe at some point maybe he'll share this story, because definitely intrigued. The movie though as a whole was pretty good. I like that we got another really good solid installment to the almost non-existent Thanksgiving horror subgenre. I love Thanksgiving as much as the next person, but there's only so much of it I can take, and it's starting to get old. So I like that I had something like new and kind of fresh to watch this year. It kind of played out like an adult like Goosebumps story, because at least from what I remember, like watching Goosebumps and reading them, a lot of the stories, not all of them, but a lot of them are kind of based on the whole very classic be careful what you wish for trope. And Pilgrim plays very... I loved the exaggerated idea of Thanksgiving by making families grateful for what they have by absolutely terrorizing them. Honestly, kind of wish I could book Ethan and Patience for my own family's Thanksgiving dinner. I think we could use it. I didn't though. I say I didn't like Cody as a character. I think that was the point. It was like it was more like a love to hate kind of situation, because I don't think you're supposed to really like Cody, especially at the beginning of the movie. She's kind of a bitch. See, kind of at the very beginning of the movie, you understand why she hates Thanksgiving, but like, damn. It gets to the point almost where you're rooting for the Pilgrims because you want to see her be taught a lesson, but eventually she does learn the lesson, and she is able to kind of like more constructively redirect that anger. And by redirect that anger, I mean by saving her family and killing Ethan and Patience and all the other Pilgrims. The only thing I found really weird with the movie, and sorry, I'm just going to spoil an eensy bit here. So at the beginning of the movie, Cody and her stepbrother break a wishbone, and Cody gets the larger half, and you hear her in her head make a wish that she wishes the Pilgrim thing would backfire on her stepmom. Anna, Cody's stepmom, has already booked the Pilgrim reenactors before she makes this wish, right? And at the very beginning of the movie, you kind of see a newspaper headline about another missing family. So it's kind of hinted at that this has happened before. The Pilgrims have done this before. But then at the end of the movie, right before Cody kills Ethan, he asks her, like, isn't this what you wanted, or isn't this what you wish for? And when he dies, his palm opens and you see that he's holding that piece of wishbone that Cody had, like her larger piece, which I just found a little bit confusing, because I feel like all of a sudden when I saw that, it like threw into question, so what would have happened if she hadn't made that wish? Would they have still done that? Like, I was a little bit confused as to kind of why they put that in there. And like, how did he know, you know? That was a little bit confusing, and I don't know, maybe nobody else noticed or didn't think about it as hard as I did. I'm probably just thinking about it way too much, so I should probably just stop. I liked it though. It was like, for only my second episode that I've ever seen of this Into the Dark series. I know, I keep hearing really good things and I should watch it. This wasn't half bad. I guess speaking of, if you've been keeping up with Into the Dark, I finally got my Hulu subscription back, obviously, because that's how I watch this. So let me know what your favorite episodes have been so far, and I'll watch those first as I try and catch up. I'm gonna give Pilgrim a 4 out of 5 or an 8 out of 10, however you do your rating. On IMDb, it has a 5.7 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, there is no audience score, but critics give it an 89%. And then on Letterboxd, it has a 2.8 out of 5, and y'all are kind of all over the place with it. Lots of 2s and 3s, 4s, all the way up to 5, so. If you've seen Pilgrim, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. As always, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye! This video is brought to you by all these lovely creepy patron peeps that you see listed here. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep yourself, you can check out that link in the description. There's a whole bunch of fun links in the description, so you can follow me on all my social media, Goodreads, Letterboxd, all that good stuff, so make sure you check out the description box. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye!